Hi, it's Sarah here from Crafting and Stamping, and I'm back with another quick tip today. And today I want to have a look at negative space dies. Now, you might not really be aware of these. The Giving Gifts die set that I've been using this week has got quite a few of these, what I call negative space dies. And just to give you a little idea, when we die cut shapes and things out, we're usually going for what we think of as being the positive space. So if we die cut a circle, we're usually wanting the circle. But these dies actually die cut out, and they have a positive part to them, but they also have a negative part to them. And it's the negative that's actually creating the image, if you like. So let me just give you an idea of what I'm talking about with this. I'm going to use this little Santa, and I'm using it on this piece of card here. Now, I usually just grab my Stampin' Cut and Emboss and pop it on the plate, but you might want to use a bit of washi tape to hold this in place if you're not too confident that it won't slip as you put the plate through. The only thing with washi tape is it sometimes can grab a little too well and tear the card when you take it off again afterwards. So I'm going to pop my plate on, make sure that that's nice and straight, and just feed this through. And I'll go back again without having taken the plate too far so that it could have shifted again. So I'll show you now what we've got. So with this, it's actually die cut, and you can see that it's left a negative space that creates the actual image. So we can then layer this up with something like the Fresh Freesia behind. This is Blackberry Bliss, and it creates our image. So that's what I'm going to be using today with the Giving Gifts. But unfortunately, this set of dies has sold out. We're at that point of the year where things are selling out, so please grab them while you can. But meanwhile, I'll show you again and show you just another idea with this die. And this is from the So Many Snowflakes set. Now, let me show you in the catalogue. So the Giving Gifts, it actually showed it as being a rectangle. And as you can see, it is rather more than just a rectangle. You can create that image by cutting the card around, so you can die cut that out and then die cut around. But it's actually so much more than that, because if I drag in the one that I did in my online workshop, you can see that we've actually used that space behind and just popped that on the front of the card like that. So that was my online workshop. Please do take a look at my online workshops. I have them the first Wednesday evening of every month, and you can catch the replay. I have an offer on until 2 p.m. on a Friday following the workshop, but of course you can place an order anytime. So let me show you as well now the So Many Snowflakes. Let me find that in here. So the So Many Snowflakes, they actually showed this in a slightly different way in this catalogue. So instead of showing it with a tiny frame around, they do struggle, Stampin' Up! Do struggle to show you how these dies work, really. So they showed it with a tiny frame around on that. With this one, they tried to show it by showing a square and the fact that this cuts this out. So let me move that out of the way. So this is our snowflake here. And you've got others that do so. We've got this one in the Poppy Moments that will give you a negative die cut. And similarly, Where was my other one? There was another one that I was going to show you. There's a few of these leaves, the stitched leaves, where you're getting the negative space. So these are a great way because you get the negative space and you can just put any sort of colour behind it if you want to. So that's what we're going to go with. But so let me show you now with this stitch snowflake, because if you were expecting to get a full snowflake, you could be a bit disappointed because that's not what's going to happen here. So let me bring my plate back in. I just need to get rid of those scraps off the base plate. So I've got some basic grey card here, and I want to get that fairly central on there, and grab my other plate 3, and again I want to make sure that that goes down and doesn't move the die. But like I say, you can always use some washi tape if you need to. I do like to go back again before it's gone too far. If you allow it to go too far, it could shift. And then what you've got is this. So it's not cut you out the snowflake, it's cut out a negative of the snowflake. And if I just grab, I've got the old tool, but you can get the bristle head to go on the end of the take a pick tool, which just makes it a little bit easier for getting all these little bits out. And I can take my take a pick tool and just finish odd little ones, but I want all of those little bits out of the way. So that then is what we get. So we're getting a negative space, and you can just pop this then onto a slightly larger square, say, of in this case Blushing Bride. The other thing that you can do is sandwich something else between the two, like that. So I hope that this gives you an idea for these negative space dies, and you will find them, like I say, in a few of the different sets, and you might find them like that, depicted like that. We've also got some here in the Stitch Snowflakes. These ones actually, some of the Stitch Snowflakes, these actually, some of them do cut out, and some of them do emboss, and some of them do both. So that's another one that you might want to, I'm not sure whether we've still got those in stock now, but this So Many Snowflakes set is in stock at the moment. So I hope that little tip helps. Like I say, don't think that there's something gone wrong, and that if you were expecting to get a full snowflake that looked a bit like that, they're actually meant to cut away, and you can use them then in a different sort of way than if you've got a positive die cut. So thanks for stopping by. Please subscribe to my channel below for a quick card on a Monday and a quick tip on a Friday. And I'll be back again with you soon.